What's up guys, Spin Firearms here, and today we're going to be talking about my fall 2023 carry options. And if you stay long enough, you might get to see my new home defense option, my new home defense setup, and a little explanation of why I changed it up. But before we get started, hit the like button, drop a comment down below, subscribe if you love firearms, if you love firearm gear, holsters, base plates, sights, different setups, all sorts of stuff. I cover it all over here. We sort of stick to that stuff over here more than the full sizes and stuff like that, but I also explain why, and I try to open up people to new ways to carry and still feel well trained, and actually use those firearms, test those firearms, so regardless of capacity, caliber, size, and so on, you're still able to defend yourself and your family's lives with them. But let's get started. First off, I'm going to start off with my work carry because I like to talk about my work carry. This is my Smith & Wesson M&P 40 Shield, but it has been converted down to 357 SIG, which is an extremely reliable and fast round. Yes, it's more expensive to train with, but this is my work carry. And when it's in my pocket, which is 55 to 60 hours per week, I use a Vetter pocket locker holster. But when I am appendix carrying, I use a V2 holster from Blacksmith Tactical with a claw. Absolutely love this thing, and you can always use code SPN for 10% off. And get yourself a holster like that, but I absolutely love it. But the reason I did that is it's a 7+1, 8 rounds of 357 SIG. It's still very light. With the hoe grip, the recoil is very manageable, a very powerful round, and I use Civil Liberty defense rounds. So they're going about 2,000 feet per second out of a short barreled firearm. Absolutely love this thing. That is my work carry, so that has not changed. Now, when it comes to pocket carry options, I pocket carry much less in the fall, but I'm still going to be sticking to my Glock 42. This is a Hog Holsters pocket holster right here. Absolutely love this thing. This is my Glock 42 setup, Ameriglow IDOT sights, Millspin backplate, Talon grips, NDZ performance base plate. Just a good, reliable firearm that I can trust my life with, and I can take it anywhere because of its size. Also, the Smith & Wesson Bodyguard. This is a Vetter pocket locker holster right here. I love the Vetter pocket locker holsters. They're absolutely great. And this is also going to be my light carry, but I rarely pocket carry outside of work during fall and during months where I conceal more. Let's get into the firearms more people are concerned with or want to see. And these are going to be my main carries this winter. First off, if you know this channel, I love my Hellcats. And the number one thing I love about them, other than the ergonomics, is the reliability. They take a beating, they eat everything, and they spit it all out with zero problems. I have 4 Hellcats if you include my Hellcat Pro. Not a single issue out of all of them, but the only difference with what I'm carrying now is it has a TLR 7 sub on it. So this is a different Hellcat compared to my other 2 black ones. But this is a light setup. Obviously, it starts getting darker and stuff like that. But this will be my designated carry firearm for when it's dark out. For when I have to go somewhere, I try to avoid certain situations and places when it's dark out. But if I absolutely have to go, this is what I'm bringing with me. 15 rounds, and you can also get 17 rounds in the new setup. Just throw this grip sleeve on the 17-round mag for the Hellcat. You know, 17 rounds, and during the fall, it's concealable. During the fall, I like to carry 3 o'clock as well as appendix, just depending on what I'm doing, what I'm wearing, and so on. But I train both. And so I will carry larger firearms with larger mags and stuff like that in them. But I'm going to mainly be carrying my Glock 26. This is my main carry, and this is the one that I carry the most. I have 13 Glock 26s, but this is going to be my carry setup. It's got a Sealy Wolf optic on it. Absolutely love the Sealy optics. It takes a beating, takes abuse, still runs. I got my suppressor height sights for co-witness, but also don't get in the way. Henning Group base plate. Absolutely love my Glock 26. Never have issues with it, so I can't complain. I shoot it really well. You know, there's nothing really more you can ask of an everyday carry firearm. Plus, during the fall, I'll throw my 15-round mag in or my SLR Rifleworks +5 base plate, which will come down to here with 15 rounds in it. And I'll carry 3 o'clock. I'll be comfortable. Still has a short barrel. It's still a light everyday carry setup compared to a full size or a compact. Absolutely love this thing. And on top of that, I shoot it better than my Glock 19 in certain instances, better than my Glock 45 and so on. I'm just used to my Glock 26. That's what I put the most rounds through. That is my go-to, so that is not going to change. Next up is going to be my Smith & Wesson M&P 40C. I love this firearm because I think 40 is one of the most versatile rounds in the world. Not only can you convert, like you saw with my Smith & Wesson Shield, to 9mm and 357 SIG, but on top of that, the technology that's in 9mm ammo is the same in 40. Therefore, once again, Civil Liberty defense rounds, allowing for a super light everyday carry setup still, even though this is a thick boy. This is the M&P 40C, like I said, but I absolutely love this thing. It eats every hollow point I've ever ran through it, every defensive ammo, It handles recoil like an absolute beast because of that heavy slide and that heavy barrel. Very little muzzle flip for being a 40. And also I would use a Blacksmith Tactical holster with it. With my Glock 26, I use Blacksmith Tactical and Vetter as well. They're just great holsters. But yeah, this setup I really enjoy because it has power. And let's say I'm going in the woods, somewhere that's not too threatening with bears, but I still want to be able to defend myself. I can throw hard cast ammo, 200 grain ammo in this, and be able to defend myself against almost anything in Northern America. So I like being able to take a 40 when I'm going on the road, when I'm going up north and stuff like that. If I can only bring one firearm or only want to travel with one firearm and don't want to bring my Glock 29, I feel like the 40 is the perfect round to defend yourself against any threat. Animals, wildlife, humans, whatever the case may be. And in order to do it reliably, this thing is the perfect answer for that. It runs everything. And I also got this used as a police trade-in, and it still eats everything. The internals looked brand new when I got it. The frame not beat up at all. I mean, this thing looked like it was barely ever used, and it just runs. And the hinge trigger is not a bad trigger at all. And like I said, when you can get a small package with 40 and very minimal recoil, what more can you ask for? Absolutely love this thing. But a new firearm that you don't see me carry that much or talk about that I absolutely love is my Glock 30 SF. Now, a big reason I'm going to be carrying this fall is because SLR Rifle Works came out with the +3. This is 12 + 1 and 9mm. Take that, 1911, guys. Just kidding, just messing with you guys. But right here, this is going to be about the same length as a Glock 19 this way. Shorter in the barrel, just wider in the slide. But has a rail on it if I ever want to throw a light on there. But I got the Ameriglow 3-dot sights, absolutely love them. But this base plate's a game changer for me. Getting 12 + 1 or 45 ACP, pair that up with some good Underwood defensive ammo, and I absolutely love this setup. I think the Glock 30 is one of the best shooting Glocks. It handles 45 like nothing else. Same with the Glock 39. They both handle 45 ACP and GAP really well, and I think it's that heavy slide, that guide rod and spring assembly that they use, but I absolutely love this thing. And whenever I take someone shooting for the first time, or maybe they've only done it a couple times, I always let them shoot this thing, and I show them the size of the round, and then I also show them, look how well you shoot it. Look how easy it is to handle recoil. And that's why I absolutely love this thing. I love 45 ACP. I don't have anything against any caliber. As you can see, I have a good variety. I'm carrying a 380, 357 SIG, 9mm, and 40 all this fall, or like what's always in my rotation. Normally I don't carry this, but because of fall and this great setup, 12 + 1 or 45, this is going in the setup or the rotation because I absolutely love this thing. One of my favorite firearms to bring out to the range. Therefore, if you love shooting it, you'll love to carry it. And that's just how I am. I get really invested in my firearms. I fall in love with them in a way. They have my heart. Therefore, I like to take care of them, do maintenance on them, take them to the range, and I enjoy it. It's not, to me, training and taking care of my firearms and cleaning them isn't a chore. It's something I actually enjoy doing. Adding sights to it, which I do myself. Someone asked me, how do you do your sights? I just have a sight pusher and the front Glock sight tool, and it's super easy. It's actually fun. I enjoy doing it because I love firearms. And then for home defense, because my home defense before was a Glock 26, and everyone gave me crap for it, right? That's not why I'm changing it, though. I'm changing it for the powerful light option that is on my Glock 19 now, the TLR 7A from Streamlight. I absolutely love this setup. I think it's great. Once again, Ameriglow I-dot sights, one of my favorite sight pictures. Handle at Edge Series grips, millspin base plate, just a plain back plate. But I absolutely love my Glock 19. It just runs. It eats everything. It's just one of those firearms I think everyone should have, regardless if you hate Glocks or whatever the case may be, because they eat everything. They just run. They're one of those firearms that's so iconic, and they're iconic for a reason. They didn't become iconic because they're just like super exciting firearms. They became iconic simply because of how simple they are, the way they shoot, how long they last, how reliable they are, and so on. I think the Glock 19 is just the pinnacle, especially Glock 19 Gen 3. I just absolutely love Gen 3s, and so I'm switching over to this for my home defense. 15 rounds in the flush mag, plenty. I love the ergonomics of the 19. I just can't carry it. Having that extra length of the barrel is uncomfortable to me. Also, I have a hard time concealing in the summer this part right here on the frame. I can conceal to about there, well, and then this starts sticking out of my shirt and stuff like that. Regardless of holsters, it's just based off my body type. But this is my new home defense. I think it's going to be like that for a while. It's just an easy setup. There's nothing special about this, but it's just going to run. And if I ever need to defend myself, this is what I will be using at home. Absolutely love this thing. Let me know in the comments, what are you guys going to be carrying this fall? Also, what do you think of my choices? Let me know in the comments. Thanks for watching.